Welcome back to the podcast of 4 a.m. Talks. I'm your host, Manoj Velu. You're listening to the 4 a.m. Talks podcast. So, 76th episode it is, and we are so happy. And I couldn't believe that, when I started day one, that I would be, doing this 76th episode. This has all happened because of you guys. No matter what, you've always turned up to our episodes every single night, Tuesdays and Fridays, and you have made sure that you take all the possible values that you can take from this episode, and make sure that you apply it in your life and become better person than yesterday, which is the most important thing. So with all this, I just wanted to thank you. It's never been The journey wouldn't have been possible without you guys, so I just wanted to thank you. And thank you very much. It means a lot to me, and just thank you. And let's get right into today's episode. So today's episode is something which is, will make you think a lot. So this kind of a topic will help people, and I feel this should be talked a lot, but this isn't. I'll tell you what the topic is all about. It's about confusion. People having been confused. They're always been confused. There are things where they think of themselves and they see a clear picture of somebody else, and they say, wow, what a achievement, what a great things that a person has achieved. But if they look into themselves, they would say, I don't know what I'm good at. So this is the most important topic that I could really think about. When somebody says, I don't know what I'm good at, it means that you have won. You might be scratching your head. What? If I don't know anything about me, how is it a good thing? It is good things because that is a time when you understand yourself better. That journey of understanding yourself better, keep the good and bad things aside. What you're good at and what you're bad at, and the information that you don't have about both is fine. But what is the most important thing that you got to think about yourself at that moment is, okay, I understand that I don't know what I'm good at, so it's okay, but can I try? Can I try something and see if this is the thing? And there are few things where if people say that they try something, and if it doesn't work out, and they immediately say it's a disappointment. It's not. You have won on the bigger picture. You have just understood yourself that no matter what, you are not into that. The calling is not for you in that particular domain or the field that you wanted to enter. So, and it's a good thing. It's a win for you because you have understood yourself. Yes, on the macro, you may not be seen as a winning person, but it is at some point of time. So, and the most important thing is, if you don't try, the regret will pay you a bigger price, and that is a sense of grief, where you have to go through that whole thing which is miserable. So it's better to try than keeping it for yourself and saying that I don't know. You say I don't know, but I will try. The best thing to do is take up your hobbies. If you don't know anything, what am I good at? And if you are working 9 to 5, and let's say that you are not happy with the job that you are doing, it's not giving you a sense of satisfaction, and you don't know what you're good at, so this is the best way to start. So you can actually pick up a habit, a hobby, where you will always do every Sundays or every Saturday night or any day, but that's your hobby. It could be painting, it could be writing, it could be drawing, anything. It's just that one thing that you need to pick up and ask yourself, if I'm enjoying it, and if that is giving me the peace of that, sense of happiness and everything, can I scale this? If you ask these specific questions and if you keep it going, just remember that you would be happy because you're doing it and you're giving it more time than you used to. And that sense of happiness is more than enough for you to understand that this could be your calling, this could be your thing. And one day you would be able to switch from your regular job to the things that you always wanted to do. And for that, you need to spend a lot of time in understanding. So, for few, it could be the first hobby, and then you need to understand, you need to talk to people, you need to understand yourself, try to ask yourself a lot of questions and write down what are the things that you can do, and it might bring you happiness, and that might be your calling. You have to write down things, you have to note it down and keep it going. Why am I not telling you John Carpenter's story? For I have not told you the story of John Carpenter in the previous episode, and I have not said this now because I feel John Carpenter is you guys. So I'm directly saying it to you. So this is episode is really important for us, including me. If we write down things and if it becomes a clear indication that you gotta try. If you try and fail, it doesn't matter. But if you're not even trying, then there is absolutely no way you're going. You're gonna be there and you're gonna just think about it, dwell on it, and say that you have wasted your life, and that is not something that you really want. And the best thing to do is to try and keep trying and fail. And if it's a fail, it's a win. If you fail, you win. It's really good that you gotta go to the next one and try and see if it works. People are gonna talk about a lot of things about you during those testing times, and it's okay because they are not you. You are you, and you are unique, and you are trying something for yourself to make sure that you are happy and you are gonna have that fulfillment and peace within you, and that will always keep it going. That will always keep you going. And please do not worry about the external noises that is always going to be there no matter if you achieve or not. So this is something that I really wanted you guys to think about it. If I'm good for nothing, you might say, but there is one more question, that is, can I try something new? Can I try something? So that is how you keep yourself going, and that is how you start something. And I feel this episode is really needed for all of us. The most of the things comes from social media. It's a wrong perception. Yes, people have done it. There is absolutely no you hide it. There is no hide with the things that they have done. They have done that, but that is them. What about you? They've not hidden anything, but the thing is, that is all about them. But what about you? So you need to do what you feel, that it's gonna take you towards happiness, towards fulfillment, towards, your sense of peace, which is very, very important. So with that being said, I know that you're gonna take this episode and write the things down, and I can't wait for you guys to start something and try to figure it out, and eventually you're gonna enjoy the process, knowing yourself better, and that's the best thing that could ever happen to you. With that being said, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode. See you guys. Take care. Bye.